Hello everyone, in chapter 9 we are going to focusing on the radioactivity and nuclear reactions. And for the rest part of chapter 9, you can read it for fun. The first thing we want to introduce here is the radioactivity. So what is radioactivity? That is just a process by which items emit energetic particle or rays, and the particles and rays that emitted are so-called radiation. So you may have a question, where does this radiation come from? It comes from the nucleus. If we recall what is inside the atom, in the center of the atom we have nucleus, which inside is either proton, positive charges, little particles, or the neutron, that is no charge particles inside the nucleus. And because of the proton neutrons, they undergo certain reactions is a so-called nuclear reactions, and because of this reaction that will have the very high energy level the particles or rays emitted out from the nucleus. Now we are going to look at the nuclear symbol. In another word, we want to describe the nucleus, what is inside. So as you recall, when we learn about periodic table, we have a symbol that to indicate what type of element. And at the bottom left, what we have here is the Z number, which is atomic number, and that number directly equals to the number of the protons. So the number of the proton or the atomic number will tell you what type of element it is. In the nuclear symbol, we also have a number that is on the top left, which we call it a mass number. So for mass number, that is the number of the protons inside the nucleus plus the number of the neutrons. So all in all, this symbol that we draw right here, that tell us atomic symbol, which is what kind of element, atomic number, and the mass number. This is describe a nucleus with a particular composition, and it have a specific name, so-called nuclide. So for example, if we are looking at this symbol right here, I have chlorine and 17 and 35. So this is can consider as a nuclide that tells us the specific this nucleus was inside. So first of all, what we have here is chlorine. So chlorine have 17 protons inside the nucleus, and then it have 35 as a total mass number. So 35 minus 17, we will figure out there is 18 neutrons inside this nuclide. So for each element, sometimes you will have so-called isotope. That is, for each nucleus, it have the exactly same number of protons but different number of neutrons. So all in all, they will have different mass number. And some of isotopes are stable, and some of the isotopes are unstable. So when the isotopes are unstable, they will produce radioactivity that will emit either energetic rays or the particles. Radiation is the result of nuclear reactions. So when we talk about nuclear reactions, we want to know how we can express a nuclear reaction as a chemical equations. So now we are going to learn how to write a nuclear equation. And before that, we do need to introduce a few symbols that we will leverage inside the nuclear reaction equation. Those are alpha particles, beta particles, positron, and gamma rays. The first one is a so-called alpha particle. We use a symbol alpha to indicate it. And what is alpha particle? It will have 2 protons and 2 neutrons. So we can write as alpha, and we know that it will have 2 protons, so proton number always at the bottom, and 2 neutrons, so proton and neutron together will be 4, so that mass number will be 4. So if we compare this alpha particle, the number of proton and the number of neutron, it is exactly the same as the nucleus of helium. So a lot of times people also will write alpha particle as helium-4 and 2. And you also will see people see 2 plus, because what we are describing here is nucleus which have 2 proton with a 2 positive charge in the nucleus. So that is alpha particle. The second kind of energetic particle is so-called beta particle, and we use a letter beta to write it out. So this is the fast moving electron. So basically, beta particle is an electron, and it emitted from nucleus as a neutron is converted to a proton. So because it's just an electron, so a lot of times people will write as a E, and because electron has negative charge, number 1, so negative 1 charge, bottom left is the charge, and we know electron is very, very tiny and light, so the mass is 0, so that is a beta particle. So for beta particle, you can write as a beta, or beta with 0, negative 1, or electron with 0, negative 1. And then the third particle is called positron. So positron is like electron, posit meaning positive. So what we are looking here is the type of particle have exactly the same mass as electron, meaning it's very light. And because the name is positron, meaning it has a positive charge instead of a negative charge. So a lot of times people just write as an E, that is electron, indicates that as the same mass as electron, but is with positive charge and mass is 0. So that is a positron. The last one is an energetic ray that is just pure energy without any particles, is so-called gamma ray. Gamma ray is very, very high energy and does not have charge or the mass. So it's use gamma just indicate that the gamma ray, and it is just pure energy. It's electromagnetic radiation. So if we compare alpha, beta, and gamma radiation, they do have a very special property that is so-called ionizing radiation. What does that mean? That is just they produce a trail of ions throughout the material that it penetrates. The penetrating power of the radiation determines the ionizing damage that can be caused. So based on the energy, gamma ray causes the most damage, that is highest power, followed by beta particle, and alpha particle is the lowest energy in this series.